You are listening to Six Music, Emily Pilbeam and Nathan Shepherd with you on New Music Fixed Daily, and we have made our way back to the live room with Kellan Christopher Cragg, ready for part 2. Kellan, we must talk about your debut album, Wrong Balloon. Came out in March, I believe.
That's right.
How does it feel having it out in the world?
So, actually, like, sort of, I mean, it's my first project, but, like, I think it was super weird because before that, any music I'd released tended to, like, go out pretty quick. I would, like, finish a song and, like, put it out in, like the weeks preceding it. But, like, Wrong Balloon was finished in a month. It was started and finished in July 2024, where I was just, like, locked in my room, just, like, making music, essentially, and now it's next year, July, so I essentially held on to that music for like 9 months. So I knew all those songs, but they've only been out for 3 months, and it's been really cool, like, having people like hear it for the first time, because it like it literally reminds me of like me hearing it for the first time, because it's like, how fortunate are they to like hear the music like I love so much like for the first time. Like, that's, yeah, nothing beats that.
And you wrote, recorded and produced it all yourself. Did you do it all in your house as well, in your bedroom?
My bedroom.
That's
my laptop.
mad.
Yep, it's crazy.
The
It's
definition of bedroom pop.
literally, it's just how I do it. I don't know, it's no other way to work for me, so
No, that's
just how I do
wicked.
it.
And I love your production style, like your vocals, like quite distorted, and just like the little bits of synths and stuff. Is a lot of it analog, or are you like digital in any way?
Yeah, no, it's a lot. I love analog because it's like there's something, I don't know, just like because it's real to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is. Like, that's why I love like playing piano, even on like songs where there's an organ, because it's just real, you know. I don't know, there's something electric, like I definitely have electric sounds like that are, you know, computer processed or whatever, like in my music, but like there's definitely very much a through line throughout all songs, that there's some aspect of, oh, this was like funny note, a lot of the piano, if not all of it, that you hear live, like stepwise, like the, like for the large part, like my big piano sections, whatever, were literally recorded on my phone.
Wow.
It like on just like
a voice note.
Literally.
Yeah.
So, and that's how I do a lot of my songs, or like in like most of my songs, if you hear a piano or like it sounds like analog, you can tell it wasn't recorded on some studio mic. It was literally recorded in my living room in my piano in my living room on my phone.
Amazing. And then in post, are you adding like reverbs and stuff? And
Not really. Like, it's literally
just drive.
Yeah,
Just
literally my
phone.
That's crazy.
phone recording.
It's so funny because people get really like blown away by that, but it's like I think people just think that they need to add something, so they do, as opposed to just
I suppose you're capturing the character. You know, you're capturing that character of how you wrote it.
Right. Exactly. It's true.
Sometimes you just need that, right?
Yeah.
And so when you go to reproduce what you've captured there, it doesn't sound the same, and it's not what you want.
Yeah, I mean, like it's so interesting because I feel like when I make my songs, I like have such a clear image of like in my head of, oh, this how this song's gonna sound, and by the end of the song, it's completely different. But like, it was not at all what I thought, but like exactly what I thought. It just wasn't all the way like clear. And it's something I like found is like so interesting, is like, yeah, like the music will literally take on a life of its own, and I sort of just follow whatever that is. Like, it's really cool. So, yeah.
I noticed on the record, I felt like I could hear quite a lot of different voices throughout the tracks. I think it was on Why Did You Go at the end of it. There's a really cute little voice.
My cousin.
Is it your cousin?
That's my cousin. That's my little cousin, yeah.
Was that just on your phone as well?
She didn't know I was recording. This is actually funny. And that you're right. It's across the whole project. There, my other cousin's in there. 2 of my other cousins are in there. There's a bunch of other people. My dog is actually in it, believe it or not. Anyways, my cousin's in Why Did You Go at the end. She's like, so how long did it take you to make a song? Like, I think she meant like produce a song. I was like, oh, they're all different. It's like this little, like, she didn't know I was recording. I basically like had my like thing recording, and the project was done. She was sort of visiting Minnesota for a bit, and she was so awestruck by like my studio or like my bedroom, because it's like all these like weird gadgets. It looks like a spaceship, you know, like, and like I think she's just like so like, oh, this is so sick. And then I just had it recording, and a song had just played through, I think, and she was like, so how long does it take you to play a song? And I was like, well, you're the last recording. And then it ended up being in the song, and then it transitions into my song. It's really cool. And then she actually says at the start of the next song, Kismet, the first line is literally her going, yeah. And so yeah,
it's
so
really,
it's
really
cool.
sweet. I
That's
like
so
it.
cute. I'm hearing loads of different like vibes and sort of I guess inspirations, but I wanted to ask you about that and if you were inspired by anyone at the time, because I think on especially the track that you played earlier in the show, Gun, I was getting like a very sort of blonde Frank Ocean vibe from it, I guess. Especially with the organ and just just your vocal. Was there anything at the time of writing that you were listening to or drawing inspiration from?
The whole month of July when I was making the project, I like turned off social media and like Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok and everything. I literally had a widget on my phone that like if I tried to like even though it was like off, like if I tried to open the app, like it would just push me out. Like even if I would just like, so I had no excuse to be like, oh, I accidentally went on it. It just kicked me off. So that whole month I was like, just like literally my only source of media was literally music and like music documentaries. I was watching like so much music documentaries. That was like my only form of media. And like honestly, it's really weird because it's like I was listening to so much music I like wasn't familiar with, or like types of music that I really hadn't like gone into. And this is like my first album, my first project, and like here I am like sitting in and leaning into like music that I was listening to that was like so like far away from like the stuff I tended to listen to, but like it was so mind opening, something about like being away from like everything else, and like social media in general, but like also being like pushed into like stuff I was not familiar with is so different. And I think like just the culmination of all that stuff, all the like I mentioned earlier, like Supersonic, I watched during that month. I watched David Bowie. Like it's just like a lot of stuff just sort of found its way, I think, into the project one way or another.
Yeah, and where did your love, because on the album there's a lot of harmony and stuff, and especially is it Garner's Confession?
Oh yeah.
It's only like a minute long, but it's sort of, I don't know, it's like Beach Boys going on
harmonies
in there, and the harmonies. Where did your love for that come from, or where did you sort of teach yourself?
It's so funny because I never took like classical piano lessons or like voice lessons. Like I literally everything I do is self-taught. I don't know how to read music, and like all my producing and whatever you want to call it, I never had a teacher for that. It was just like just experimenting in my bedroom, literally bedroom. And I think like what was your question? Sorry.
Just about like harmonies and
oh yeah, harmonies. Yes. It was just like so like spontaneous. Garner's Confession literally happened in like 30 minutes. Like I never like, I'm not a technical person at all. I'm not like, oh, this is a C and this is an A, and like, oh, this harmony because it's like the third triplet. I'm not even saying words that I know.
Sounds good. It sounds good.
Literally, exactly, and that's literally what I draw from, because it's like I'm never thinking about like it in a technical way of like, oh, is this sonically correct, or like, or is this follow music theory? It's literally just like, I'm like, no, and then like I'll play it back and like naturally like think of like it'll just happen. Like literally that song was made in maybe half an hour to an hour just because I was just like flowing. Like that's all it is, So
Wicked.
it's really cool.
Nice.
How long does it take for you to write a song, Nathan?
Days. Days upon days.
Sometimes years, sometimes months, sometimes years. Like,
thank you so much for coming in and doing this session for us. It's genuinely been such a pleasure to have you. You're going to play a couple more tracks for us. I could talk to you all night, to be honest. But we do need to wrap up because we've got the news at some point. But what is next for you? Have you got, I imagine you strike me as someone that's just constantly writing. So have you already started working on the next record?
It's sort of weird. I haven't like, I tell people like this, like Wrong Balloon was in my head for like months, and I always told, like, because people would ask, oh, are you making stuff? And I said, it's all in here, like I know exactly what it is. And like, oh, but like you don't have music? No, I'm not yet. And then July happened, and then you have 15 songs, and I'm like, yeah, that's it. That was straight from my head. I know exactly what I'm doing next. I'll just say that.
Cool.
So
nice.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. Do you want to, well, I guess introduce these next two tracks and play them for us?
For sure. Yeah, no, this next one, Moon Lunis, that song title is a bit cryptic, but it's sort of an ode slightly to my niece, and her name's Luna. Sort of cryptic for sure, but definitely a beautiful song. Another kind of ballad, and also Why Did You Go as well, which is the last song I made on Wrong Balloon, and very much the exclamation point, I think, on the project for sure. One of the many exclamation points on the project, but yeah, so here we go, Moon. You back again, and I don't remember anything. Do you remember anything we said? Do you remember what we said? 'Cause I don't remember what you said. You don't. I don't recall what you had meant to say anyway. And maybe it's the way you talk, maybe it's the way you sound. I don't really care if it's not gonna make you proud. I told you I've been here before, and I've been writing songs again. I found my told you so. Now listen to my words and listen to my thoughts again. I don't wanna repeat myself. I'm not done talking. Now I'm not listening if you're not listening to me. Now all your words are giving in, but glistened in life again, so I'm not missing you. Keep kissing the one you ignore. Now close your door and I'll make it in, and shut your mouth if you're talking loud. I don't wanna hear you now. Hear you now. If I don't let you, I'm on my way. If I don't let you, I'm on my way. If I don't let you, 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 I'm on my way. If I don't let you, if I don't let you, I'm on my way. What happened to your door? What happened to the little words that you used to say in our conversations every day? Wasn't it yours? The little ways articulated, everything wasn't complicated. I was just trying to make it out, make it us. It's funny how the tables twist. I got turned around and pushed off a cliff. I don't wanna drive late at night. You can drive me. All the lights paralyzing in the chaos carousel. Leave me alone, don't touch me again. Been writing a note to know where I am. Well, where did he go? I'm on it again. Well, where did she go? I thought it was him. I thought I thought it was me. Well, why did you go? Well, I didn't see. If I was the one, then why don't you say it? I'm not complaining my situation. I never really felt this incomplete. I never really felt this. I never really felt this. No, I never really felt this incomplete. But I propose, I don't like to lie, crossing my eyes. Well, I suppose that I just don't look right. Well, where is my mind? And where is my mind? 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 Where is my mind?
Amazing. Kellan Christopher
Absolutely
Cragg
incredible.
performing live in session for us on Six Music.
Thank you so much.
for
to
coming
be here.
in. Looks like you need to jet off super soon, but thank
My
you
parents.
again. And